Hi everybody. Today my topic is Hong Kong's Anti-Extradition Law Amendment Bill movement. It is a very famous protest, and sometimes you can hear some details from BBC, CBC, and other channels. It started in Hong Kong, China in March 2019 and does not end until now. It shows how peaceful protests become violent conflicts between the public and the police. I think it may give us some new thoughts about social movements. Firstly, this 2019-20 Hong Kong protests were triggered by the introduction of the Fugitive Offenders Amendment Bill by the Hong Kong government. In 2019, a Hong Kong citizen, Chen, traveled and killed his girlfriend in Taiwan. To escape his culpability, he went back to Hong Kong. Taiwan's police have no power to arrest him in Hong Kong, and in province Hong Kong's laws, local law system cannot charge him with his murder in other countries. And finally, Chen was charged with money laundering with 28 months imprisonment. To respond to this law case and the perfect Hong Kong's law system, the government introduced the Fugitive Offenders Amendment. In this amendment, suspects can be extradited to the country that they commit crimes so that they would assume their culpability that they deserve, including Taiwan, mainland of China. In fact, the public is not satisfied with their government and their law system at that time because of mainland's interference in Hong Kong's politics, and the government cannot handle a series of social problems, including land supply, economic inequality, social justice, and so on. Subsequently, this amendment stimulated the public and they started to protest. They called for 5 key demands. 1. Fully withdraw the Fugitive Amendment. 2. Retraction of the characterizations of the 12 June 2019 protests as riots. 3. Release and exoneration of arrested protesters. 4. Establish of an independent commission of inquiry into police behavior. 5. Universal suffrage for legislative council and chief executive elections. Although they held lots of demonstration, it's shown that no leaders in this protest or leaders never show up. The mobilization of the protest totally relies on social media. It started in March 2019 and upgraded to violent actions in August, and even they occupied the international airport so that authorities take it seriously out of the pressure. The government withdrew the amendment but refused other 4 requests in September. After that, the police was assigned to control the situation. Even they were allowed to use weapons. And then in November, it upgraded to violent conflicts, and mass conflicts happened. Since 2020's coronavirus, protests decreased but did not end until now. In these protests, the public have no efficient and effective strategies. In the beginning, it is only peaceful demonstration. Subsequently, they realized that peaceful demonstration did not work, so some violent actions were applied to some public areas. Obviously, those violent actions caused loss to the society, no matter for individuals or the society. Therefore, the police tried to control the situation with weapons, and finally it became violent conflicts. About casualties, until December 2019, 2,633 were injured in this protest, and at least 13 were died. Also, 7,704 were arrested and 1,198 have to face criminal charge until March 2020. A peaceful protest become violent conflicts. On one hand, we can say that the public lost effective methods to negotiate with authorities when the power is out of control, and when democracy does not work, the power will be out of control. Until now, the protest does not end. On the other hand, no regulations or leaders restrict extreme actions of protesters. No effective bargaining methods. Social movement is not simply demonstration. Lots of things. A democratic protest becomes violent conflicts.